The way people... If I didn't know this was... Have you learned?
Oh no!
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not...
Then I apologize. I know. Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. Ah, so you can... I'm just a Snezhnayan.
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
Stop talking. They were nobody. Is that not the great almighty That's ancient history. The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and purest thing in all the world. These other mundane details you insist on mentioning, they're just necessary sacrifices. That's all. You... Stop. For what it's worth, before you go saying something you can't take back, remember charging into 10... I'm not
I challenge to a duel before the throne!
Proceed.
My, you're full of... I'll admit that you are aware. Then I will A lesson on Harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
Let's light it up! Enshroud! Get out of here!
You've got some nerve laying your hands on me! Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler! You have reason to be afraid.
Adventure time! Let's light it up! Off we go!
The pale flame smolders! It's a... Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering! In fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated!
Can't see? Let's nip that in the bud!
Embrace your searing reckoning!
Keep up!
Embrace your searing reckoning!
Let's light it up! we go! Enshroud!
Embrace your searing reckoning! Who
Can't
cares?
see?
Call me immolation! A cherished agony. Do you feel it?
Go, Barbara, go!
Embrace your searing reckoning!
One with the forest!
Not even ashes will remain!
Let's dance!
Can't see? I hear everything!
Must burn!
Gotta keep trying.
Let's light it up!
Who dares?
Attention!
Call me a witch!
Enshroud!
Not every wound will heal!
You're in for a little shock.
Come, put up a fight! Ow! So strong! But how? I am a Snizhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me, swear. If you strike me, I will make sure... The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you!
You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
The Rainden Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right? Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Rainden Shogun's almightiness. One strike from the Shogun and now Signora's gone! She got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds? Huh? Traveler, you got a headache? Chin up. Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels... unsettled. Shogun executed Signora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful. It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat. So, to recap, Yaimiku wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while? There's the sound of electro-zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe. Traveler, are you okay? You're so silent. Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshikaku. Has a fight broken out or something? Oh, the guards seem really nervous. Well, let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
So we meet again. Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me? Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of eternal meditation only to tell me this. If so, then you underestimate me. I am quite well informed about the Vision Hunt decree. Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago. Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing. Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of having their vision taken away. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuing. Traveler, your existence is unique in my eyes. There seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. To put it in... So, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters is that... That's right. Huh. I'm surprised you understand it so well. Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my will, aren't you? So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity, time for you to enlighten. Do you wish to become the enemy of eternity, traveler?
Let's nip that in the bud.
Wait, everybody stand back!
Strike dead!
That's gonna hurt in the morning. Let's light it up! Let the show
I will
begin.
mold you into the foundations of eternity.
Excuse me.
Come a little closer. Try not to enjoy.
Adventure time!
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Let's light it out! Off we go! Why do they never miss? La 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 la! I'll protect us.
Enshroud!
Inferior.
Can't see.
Strike dead.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Evasion is futile.
Ow!
One with the forest. I'll uproot you. I'll bury you.
This ends now.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Keep up.
Instabilities will be removed. Inferior. Strike dead.
Who do you think you are?
Off we go! Yeah! That's gonna hurt in the morning!
You are an enemy that requires special attention.
I'll bury you.
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes.
everything.
Abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Can't see? One thing after another. I hear everything.
Let's light it up! Why do they never miss? I'm going in! Yeah! That's gonna hurt in the morning.
One with the forest.
All desire can be broken.
Excuse me. Let's nip that in the bud.
Ow! Yeah! Let's light it up! Everybody stand! Why do they never miss?
Your verdict is
Gonna hurt in the
decided.
morning.
Let the show begin. Oh, hi. Ready, steady, go!
In ground. I hear everything. God.
This one
thing after
fleeting
another.
shadow.
I'm going in! That's gonna hurt in the morning.
I'll uproot you. Can't see?
You've lost, eh?
Yes, I have.
Why can you not trust your people, and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out. Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue? There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the...
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. Eternity is the only way. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every thunder sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Isn't that right?
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change, it does nothing more than simply exist. It is a hollow shell of a nation. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed?
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention. Your divine gaze.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any extra losses. But I have experienced it all. That is
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me.
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for centuries on end.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely, and yet for the sake of eternity you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? Why now? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world. So it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you?
I have nothing to say to that.
But I have so much to say to you. Let me tell you all, boy, I have an excellent memory. I recall the last few centuries with perfect clarity. So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Miko, I never thought I would have the chance to meet with you like this again. Seeing you again is a change to eternity. And a very nice surprise.
Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can still be friends?
What a childish conversation this is. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish to abolish the Vision Hunt Decree. But, with regards to eternity, and the question of whether this nation should move forward, I need time to give it some thought.
You are the one who's been acting like a child from the very beginning. As promised, the Rainden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true. for all eternity.
So what did you guys do in the Rainden Shogun's plane of Euthymia anyway? Is the Vision Hunt decree abolished? Oh, gotcha. Paimon was super... So, maybe the reason Yaimiko is looking for us now is because she wants to thank us. Let's go find...
What? Another bad one? No, let me try again.
Why, hello. If it isn't the triumphant traveler. And why might you be visiting the shrine? A sign of piety.
You literally told us to come meet you.
I was just joking. I've been waiting for you.
Seems like someone's in a pretty good mood.
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. I must say, I am most impressed. Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my expectations. Still, you did end up victorious. I gather congratulations are in order.
Sure feels good to finally thwart the Fatui plan for once. They caused plenty of trouble along the way, but at the very least, they didn't get their hands on...
Wait a second. As in, the little thing that looks something like...
Yep, that's the one.
Oh.
What's wrong?
I handed that over.
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the balladeer exactly? The balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he's superior. I'm not the kind of person who risks like... After A created her as her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia. Thus the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential source of conflict. Is that not a good bargain, exchanging it for the one at the core of the plan? Judging by the results, at least.
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is worth more than a Gnosis. Well, what's done is done, and Paimon heartily thinks we'll be getting it back now. Let's leave the past in the past. So anyway, you still haven't told us why you called us here today.
It's to thank you.
Really?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end, has it not? As a mark of my gratitude, what would you like to know about? That puppet was built with technology that has been lost to time. Perhaps still, there's one other thing on this topic that I suspect. Before A began modifying her own godly form, she took it upon herself to create a prototype.
So, you mean there are 3 Rainden Shoguns?
No. The prototype was merely a proof of concept. Its appearance and intellect were not based on... The original plan was for A to simply discard it. But perhaps A thought this to be too cruel, because in the end she chose only to seal the power. Later, this puppet wandered Inazuma as an ordinary human male with his own consciousness. And...
Not the Fatui.
Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the prototype, not only unsealing his power. The object of divine creation is now the one who has taken possession of the Gnosis. And the prototype puppet is now... It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's coincidence or... I'm surprised an outlander like you is aware that there was once a change of Electro Archon.
Morat's told us. He said that the Electro Archon...
Yes. The truth of the matter is that there were...
Twin gods?
They won the Archon War together. And when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul became her Kagemusha, or shadow warrior. In other words, she acted as Baal's body double. Beelzebul is A, with whom we are now both acquainted. As far as the world was aware, there were not 2, but 1. In fact, the name Baal and the title of Raiden Shogun was understood to refer to both of them.
Until what? Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not personally involved in. Losing her sister must have been super hard on A.
That was when A began to change. Makoto was her greatest loss.
Paimon feels like she understands A a lot better now after finding that out.
I didn't spend a great deal of time with her, but my impression...
Wow.
That puppet, still, before A be...
So, you...
No. The original plan was... Later, this puppet... Some eccentric geniuses in the rank... The...
What the...
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's coincidence or destiny? Sorry, I haven't a clue. I'm also unfamiliar with... But if you still have doubts about A, I would say that not only does she not fit your description, but she... That's good to hear. Otherwise, given that I'm her familiar...
Don't worry, we aren't looking to pick a fight with you.
I wish you the best of luck. As for your sister's whereabouts, I'll let you know if I find out anything. After leaving Inazuma, I think it would be easy.
Ooh, Sumeru! We've run into loads of scholars from...
Yes, well, Sumeru is the land of the god of wisdom, where the quest for wisdom and knowledge is never... But their obsession gives rise to... In Sumeru, knowledge is...
Knowledge is a...
Yes. I don't know...
Lesser Lord Kusanali? That...
Oh, you haven't heard. Lesser Lord Kusanali is the deity in whom the people of Sumeru place their faith. I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her, too. I wish you all the best. Are you sure? Oh, keep it safe. There was me thinking that...
Who in their right mind would do that?
Okay, I'll stop. I see. Your ambition should be some... Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an ambition has yet to be engendered. Continue on your journey, and maybe that moment will come to pass.
A gente, a nobreza vem de dentro, é o ato de ajudar. Deixa o like, compartilha e se inscreve se gostar.